Shiwo Science Skit. Let's get it.
It's the program for you.
Want to read about my books?
Hey guys, it's me, Shiwo.
Shiwo Science.
Hey guys, it's me, Shiwo.
And me, Ammar.
And me, Usman. And me, Asher. Today on Shiwo Science, we're going to be talking about VR, how it's revolutionized many concepts in technology, and what it has in the future to store. And this is a super special podcast from Shiwo Science, right on the spot, no scripted lines. Let's get into it, guys. Open discussion, VR.
Okay, so first of all, like VR, if you didn't know, stands for virtual reality. And yeah, so basically what it is, it's like a headset that you put on, and then you can see like virtual things that aren't actually there.
So VR is basically like, it's like a headset you put on, and that headset, it's like whatever you see in that headset, it's like a pair of binoculars, but more like crazy.
Yeah.
And in those binoculars, you see whatever you see around you is whatever is in your phone or in that VR.
So you can be anywhere, like you can be on a plane crash, you can be in the Bahamas, you can be at dinosaur time,
Yeah,
you can be
you
anywhere.
won't even know what's with the world around you. All you need is like super wide.
And it's not only headsets, there's other applications too, but most commonly it's headsets.
And what's
Yeah.
really cool about it is you can like look around like you're actually there. You can look up, you can look down, and it's like a 360 view.
Yeah.
Which is
And
really
like,
cool.
it doesn't feel like you're in the real world. It's like
You can
phone.
literally have a VR on you, and you can literally like forget the real world. It's a great way to relax, by the way. If your house is like being blown up by like,
Yeah, you know. Yeah.
just put on your VR and be like, yeah, just go away. And it's
So,
like,
okay, guys, I have a question for you. Do you think virtual reality is really the thing to revolutionize the future, or is it overrated? Because, like, on one hand, you can be transported to different worlds. On the other hand, is it really more than just like staring at your screen?
no, VR, it's not overrated, and I think it's a really good way to revolutionize technology. It really surprised me the first time I got it. I was like, what is this? Like, it's actually pretty crazy.
Yeah. It's like you observe like technology.
It may be overrated, but the thing is, it's pretty crazy, and it's not the best thing about it. It's not like Tesla. It's not overpriced. You know, like it's like I went to Best Buy the other day and I saw it on sale. It was the regular price was 100 and it was for 40, so it was 60%.
Yeah, it doesn't cost much to
And
just
it's
get a
not
headset.
that much, you know. It's not like crazy. Oh my God, some big guys gonna get it.
And you know, you don't have to buy. You can just like go to some areas where they have like VR games and you can just try them.
Yeah.
Yeah, also they have like the ones made of cardboard too that you can make yourself, which are pretty cool.
Yeah, because it doesn't really.
They're not professional, because if you want like a professional one, like a really good one, then you can buy the actual
So
one.
like just to clarify, the cardboard one he's talking about is just a headset. Like you have to put your phone in there anywhere and anything. It's not like the Oculus. Like it doesn't have any sound system or anything built in.
Yeah.
It's just to hold the phone to your eyes and then as a VR video. But it's still, it's still for an introduction to VR. It's good.
Yeah, the other day there was this business that I went to, so they didn't only have the VR, they had VR and controllers, which is pretty cool. So like it makes it more into the.
And wait, Usman, do you think VR headsets are worth the money?
Well, yeah, I feel like if you really want it, if you're like a VR guy, you can get it. But then like in the future, I'm thinking like it's like I guess that probably you have VR app where you can like attach like some bats to your phone.
So
like
a recent study in 2019 suggested that giving cows VR sets, like a team in Russia recorded that cows were way more calm and produced more milk. Like, what do you guys think about that? Like, is it?
Yeah. I heard about that. It was pretty crazy. It was on a bunch of science news websites like Popular Mechanics, all that. And basically, the people in Russia gave cows VR headsets, and they're more calm. Like they calm their stress levels and produce more milk. So it's interesting. It's obviously pretty humorous, but it shows how like the broad uses for VR. It's not just for entertainment.
Yeah, I mean, like you can show the cows like up like the meadow and grass and like stuff. You know, and they'll just go over there but like find nothing. But like,
it helps them be more calm, so they're not stressed out all the time. And then if they're more calm, they produce more milk, so it's good for them. So it's a win-win. And even though it sounds humorous at first, but if you think about it, it's actually very useful. So go figure.
Yeah, VR is really a humorous thing.
Yeah.
And I've even actually heard recently, kids with disabilities and stuff, like who are kind of like special in terms. So you can give them VR. I've heard some places in like disability schools. I was actually reading about it. They were giving the disabled kids VRs just to calm them down.
Yeah, you can help them out.
They can help them out because they can get really mad and they have breakdowns and stuff. So just to calm them down, they can like show them something in the VR.
And it's not only special needs. Probably lots of us have anger problems sometimes. Sometimes we just need to get away from this world. We need to go to a different world just so we can calm down.
Yeah.
Like imagine, just put on a headset. You could be on vacation. And like
After hearing all this, I don't think VR is just for fun. It's for like lots of other stuff like useful things.
Yeah, it's really useful.
Yeah, computers aren't just for fun, but then they're also for useful stuff like research.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's a perfect analogy. It's just like computers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there's one problem with it because a lot of people that have like motion sickness and stuff, when they do it, they might get like really nauseated.
That's a really far-fetched thing, but the main thing is if you have glasses, some VRs cannot support having glasses and stuff. That really kind of sucks. Considering the fact that all three of us have glasses over here.
There's small issues like
people who are
disorders,
frightened. People can literally experience that and be like, oh, okay. It's
yeah, but like rides still run. They're not gonna shut it down just because some small groups of people can't go. And I think that's also specific for VR. Like I understand the problem.
And like even if you search on YouTube like VR videos, there's like so much VR videos which have like spooky adventures or like ride adventures.
Yeah, a lot of people
Like,
are working on
I
it.
go on my Halloween to try
like-
VR.
Yeah, like it's like adventures thingy. It's like
It's pretty much like that. Like it's like that, except you're in it. Like it's all around you.
Yeah.
You can't notice anything.
Like if you turn,
Like,
it
right now
actually
you're looking.
turns.
When you turn, it actually turns. Yeah.
It's another
Right now,
dimension.
right now,
It's
it
not
actually
2D.
kind of looks pretty cool too. But right now, you're looking at it. So if you turn, you're gonna see the whole room.
Yeah, you're looking at a 2D flat image which has the illusion of death, but you actually have death.
Like
when you
imagine
use VR
going
headset.
through that and having that all around you. How cool would that be? That's actually pretty cool.
yeah.
That is actually really cool.
But then
Having that all around you,
yeah,
it's actually like.
businesses
But-
like Shaw and Telus are like the people are getting like really excited when they see VR, so they're keeping VR at their areas so people will come to their.
But at the same time, we need an advancement in the field because VR has been out for a couple of years now, and one could say it's starting to get a little bit old. Like less and less people are buying VR headsets, especially compared to other technology. So there needs to be some bigger boosts.
Yeah, and like boost like on your phone, you just have a VR app and like just attach everything on, That's the best thing to do too.
So virtual reality plays with our senses, right? It mimics something in real life which isn't actually real. Do you guys think that could cause a problem in any situations, thinking something's real but it's actually not?
Yeah, because like if let's say you're using a VR headset and you're in a house and you might like hit into something.
Yeah,
Well, that's like.
Yeah,
If you want to really like go crazy with the VR, like
Yeah.
the temple run and something like that, then
yeah, then it's like then it's the user's fault.
But it could be like a cause of serious injuries and stuff.
Yeah. It's like don't do VR like that much because like the side effects is like your eyes. There's too much rays on your eyes.
Yeah, it's
That's
yeah,
the
the
main
phone's
thing.
really close to your eyes. That's a good point to bring up. As I said,
Yeah.
Usman's a real technology guy over here, so who gets behind this stuff. And
No,
yeah,
but
that's
the
a
thing
real
is,
issue.
the
That's a
thing
real
is,
concern.
there's two types of VRs. One is where you put your phone, and the other one is in which you have it wirelessly connected to your computer. So, and the one with the like the things like it's like small two cameras, and they
Yeah,
and they
but
that's
obviously
cool.
that's much more expensive.
Yeah, that's really my cousin has that. It is expensive, but then you don't get too much rays on your eyes and stuff. That's awesome too. Actually, my cousin, he actually built this really cool thing. So he and his dad got together and they built a wooden frame and got a real car seat. And you know how you get the steering wheels for PS4? They got that. And they connected to PS4 and they got like this whole car seat thing with seat belt and everything. And they got the virtual reality set. And if you drive it, it's even realer.
That's
it's even,
another degree of simulation.
It's even realer than driving in the real world for real. It's actually it's really good.
But
You can have like a heart attack while playing.
sometimes it's just like really confusing and stuff because like there's so many things going on at once.
it's hard to play. Like, it's hard to also put on VR. It's actually a
And one thing I'm thinking about.
Like, I actually have a VR mask in
These
my
are
house.
these are small concerns. Like,
Cause I went to this library place and we went there and there was like a VR set there with a computer and I got to put it on, but then they're like, yo, it's a library, it's a public place, so you gotta put on your mask. I have this cool VR mask with me. Like, you just strap it on, it's like pretty cool.
like VRs, they're pretty cool and stuff.
Okay.
And like you know, it's like you're in real world and stuff. But the problem is like, you know, like you could get like really seriously bad like injury and stuff. It's like sleepwalking, but I mean, I get your point, but obviously it's more of a psychological aspect that when you're sleepwalking, you don't know what you're doing in real life. But when you're doing VR, you obviously know that you're still, you know, conscious in real life.
No, the thing is, VR, it just came out right now, right? But everything has results. Like when phones came out, everyone was like, oh my god, phone. Then later on, the results came out that phone is causes of cancer and stuff. You know, so you never know. You know, like what if the next thing you know, the scientists are like, yo, VR causes of cancer and stuff. Like for example, when AirPods came out.
Yeah, but like there's lots of risks associated with phones, but the phone cancer thing is like also a bit overrated because even like microwaves and other things are carcinogenic, so they have the potential to give you cancer. That's not something to worry about because we're exposed to those rays all day.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, it's a good point. You know, issues just start to come up right now because these things aren't tested and tested and tested. Like they're tested a few times, but they're not tested for long-term effects when they're released.
Yeah, totally.
But then, like, you know, when they're released, like people go crazy. But then, like after like 10 years, like something comes up about it, and like it's gonna come up with lots of technologies coming. Side effects are gonna come.
Yep, totally.
About this and that.
Totally.
On a lighter note, what would you guys do? Actually, maybe this isn't a lighter note. Maybe this is quite dark. But what would you do if you were stuck in VR for your whole life?
Then,
Okay, that's kind of sad.
yeah.
Because you're literally done.
And it's really weird. You can't experience true, and you can't even go to the real world just to water.
That's kind of, yeah, you can die.
Not drinking like a.
I don't think you can die because you don't have, you can, how are you gonna eat? How are you gonna go to the washroom?
Yeah, and also on top of that, the rays are constantly, you know, exposed to your eyes.
Unless VR has an app that shows you clearly through it and shows you the real world. You just go everywhere with
It's
VR.
like cat photos.
Because you're just like, yo, what are you doing here, man? Why you have VR in your head? Yeah, I'm actually looking at you. I have VR on my head.
Alright, so that's it for this podcast, and we'll see you guys next time. On
Bye.
Shiwo sign. Peace.